The European Union and the United Nations will host a major international conference in Brussels on the future of Syria and the region, with the participation of more than 85 countries and international organizations, with a particular focus on countries such as Jordan, which are hosting a large number of Syrian refugees.
From the United Nations in Jordan, there are three key messages we would like to convey to the international community. First and foremost, our deep appreciation, our continuous appreciation to the government of Jordan and to the people of Jordan for responding to the Syria crisis in the way they are doing. Number two is that we equally acknowledge the continuous need to support Jordan from a humanitarian point of view in order for them to continuously be able to host the Syrians in Jordan. The humanitarian support is absolutely imperative and something that will have to continue. But thirdly, we're equally very keen to underline that we have to increasingly look at the developmental needs of Jordan, that we put at the forefront the need to work on the resilience aspects and of the developmental needs and the challenges that Jordan is facing. And I think that is the right time to do now.
My organization, UNHCR, is able to execute its mandate, particularly the protection mandate that we have in registering refugees. And particularly now that we are entering the 8th year of the crisis, we have many refugees that have actually put themselves into irregularity, and we are now regularizing, thanks to the host government's permission, their status. This regularization means that they will have now proper access to services that are supported by the different member states, including education, health, and more importantly also livelihood through accessing the labor market.
Jordan has been acknowledged as a global model in terms of dealing with protracted crises and the way we deal with refugees, thanks to the generosity of our own heroes, our own citizens, and the national value system we subscribe to. We have pioneered a partnership with the international community through the Jordan Compact to turn the refugee challenge into an economic development opportunity to sustain our resilience, maintain our macro fiscal and monetary stability, continue our development plans and comprehensive reforms, while focusing on investments, growth, and employment. Under our partnership with the EU, we are focusing on several pillars, from economic growth to development, livelihoods, education, and protection. Our message to the world: keep investing sufficiently and sustaining the support in the Jordan model.
The Syrian crisis had a very clear impact on Jordan. It disrupted our education system. But the Jordanian response was very clear from day one. His Majesty the King declared that Jordan will commit to no generation lost, and we will commit to equal access to education for all. Now that meant overcrowding, it meant double shift schools, it meant adding more teachers, new teachers, training them, doing all sorts of things very quickly. We are extremely appreciative of the role the EU and the international community has played in supporting us, but this is a long-term commitment that Jordan has taken, and we really hope that the EU and the international community will join us through this hard but worthwhile journey.
We have to maintain a high level of support for countries such as Jordan, hosting a large number of Syrian refugees. From the beginning of the Syria crisis, the European Union alone has provided more than €1 billion in support to Jordan. And together with European member states, we are the main donor to Jordan in facing the Syria refugee crisis. So this funding has been used in order to provide services for the Syrian refugees, but also to upgrade critical infrastructure in Jordanian host communities where the Syrian refugees are living. But this is not only about funding. The European Union has also modified the trade rules that apply to Jordan. This will create new job opportunities for Syrian refugees and Jordanians in new production facilities that will manufacture goods that will be exported from Jordan to the European Union.